Just look at that man's face. The evil smile. Study it hard. It's diabolical. He's a madman for sure. He's Dr. Shrinker. Perhaps the most notorious of all of the Sid and Marty Krofft villains, played by veteran actor Jay Robinson, Dr. Shrinker decided to test out his shrink ray on 3 unwitting teens, and over the course of 16 episodes, they do their best to evade the Doctor and his evil henchmen, played by the always versatile Billy Barty. Like most Sid and Marty Krofft shows, Dr. Shrinker got its inspiration from a lot of different places, but you can always point to 1 or 2 big things. One of those things for Dr. Shrinker had to be the 60s television program Land of the Giants. Of course, there are enough differences, including the mad scientist title character, that no one would ever claim the Krofft brothers were plagiarizing anything. Truthfully, this was one of the best segments on the Krofft Super Show. This show, along with Electra Woman and Dinah Girl, were nowhere to be found when the Krofft Super Show returned for a 2nd season. It's a shame, really. Quite frankly, I believe Robinson would have really appreciated the work. So let's talk about Jay Robinson for just a minute. If you're like me, you look at the guy and you feel like you've seen him in other things. At least that's how I felt. And the reality is that I probably had. In fact, for one brief shining moment way back in the late 50s and early 60s, Robinson was the toast of Broadway and then Hollywood. It was his turn as the evil Emperor Caligula in the movie adaptation of the classic novel The Robe that really put him out in front and in the public eye. However, from all accounts, fame was not an easy thing for him to handle, and Robinson would spiral into a haze of booze and drugs that would cost him the better part of a decade, and even land him in jail for a period of time. Finally, in the late 60s, Jay was able to turn things around for himself personally, and as a result, he began to get work again. You may remember him as Caesar Augustus on Bewitched, or as Lord Petrie on Star Trek, or in a bit of foreshadowing as the mad Dr. Maitland on Wild Wild West. Yep, that's why Jay Robinson looked so darn familiar when Dr. Shrinker showed up on Saturday mornings. After his 16-episode run working for the Krofft brothers, Jay would continue to find work. He became known throughout the industry as a talented character actor who had learned many of life's lessons the hard way, but that he was that much better for it. As I am a huge Pee Wee Herman fan, it was particularly fun for me to see Jay turn up in Big Top Pee Wee. Sure, it's the worst of the Pee Wee movies, but it's still a good time. I mean, you've got gorgeous Italian actress Valeria Golino, Vance the Talking Pig, and Jay Robinson, all in the same movie. I probably should break that one out and watch it again. So there you go. Dr. Shrinker, also known as Jay Robinson. It turns out he was a heck of a guy. Someone who made some mistakes but clawed his way back into the entertainment industry and gave us 16 amazing performances as a madman with an evil mind. Poor Shrinkies, will they always be that small? By the way, I hear the Osmonds sang the title song. Can anyone corroborate that? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and while you're at it, I would appreciate it if you'd click on the thumbs up icon and perhaps even consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about music, movies, and mostly television from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.